Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flicks Show. My name is Chris Wong. Couple topics came out today. This image, Aquaman, another image of Aquaman in a submarine, but it looks, if you look really closely, he looks like he's about to fight somebody wearing black with a spear. What could it be? A lot of people out there is thinking that's Black Manta, the villain of Aquaman. Now, Black Manta is being played by Yahya Abdul-Mateen II. If I'm saying that correctly, I'm sorry if I'm not. But James Wan has said this character, Black Manta, is very primal. The classic revenge story. He loves the simplicity of that human drive. And so depending on which direction they go on with Black Manta is usually often depicted as seeking revenge for Arthur accidentally killing Manta's father. Also, Manta's father partly responsible for killing Arthur's father, so, you know, there's a lot of animosity there. They want to fight each other for sure. Aquaman, Jason Momoa, he is huge. He is buff, and we're gonna need Black Manta to be a little bit big. So Abdul-Mateen II went all out, trying to get in shape for this Black Manta villain. He's been about 5 days a week in the gym doing fight training. He has a love-hate relationship with working out, but he does enjoy the experience when he's doing it, and he won't regret it. He thinks he's in the best shape of his life, and that is great because the thing about DC movies, all these superhero movies, is that they're huge, they're buff, they're larger than life, they're mythological people, and I love that part about it. They actually look like the characters within the comic books, and so that is so awesome to see that on screen. And Aquaman, sadly, unfortunately, seems to be the only DC film coming out next year, and it's late next year. It's at the end, December 21st. Oh my god, it's so far away. But this is the only image we have from here. We're not sure when we're going to have that trailer. Hopefully we'll get that trailer soon, or a teaser. Maybe San Diego Comic-Con for sure is going to have a full-blown trailer, but I'm expecting maybe it's pretty soon we're going to have some kind of teaser. I mean, I was kind of really hoping that last San Diego Comic-Con, when they released that little sneak peek for Aquaman, I thought they would really release that out, but I guess it's not time. They had to put everything they had into Justice League, and that was it. That was all the marketing they had left. And they have to push this towards 2018, which is, I guess, is kind of fair because it's at the end of 2018, so you don't want to make an early preview in order to be lost against all the things that are coming out, like Avengers Infinity War, Black Panther, and everything like that. So I guess it's kind of fair to have it a little bit behind. But man, I really wanted to see that, and I wonder if any of you was able to see that. It sounded amazing. Are you kidding me? Atlantean ships, you're gonna go to war, sea creatures from underwater. Oh my god, I mean, I wish I had seen that. But anyway, at least we're seeing a little bit more from Aquaman, just little very tiny tidbits, nothing that we can really grasp and see what the whole movie's about yet, but at least there's something out there about it. So, and more on the DCXN Universe news, and this is actually more playful. I'm not really sure what this actually amounts to, but David Sandberg is pretty funny. I mean, he's regularly on Instagram. He did that whole thing about prepping production, and it was like the days has passed, and he's adding little things. He's putting little was it Diet Coke cans? I forgot what it was. Cans all over the place. Now he went to Instagram and posted a slew of pictures of his little toys, and all he types is, "Do not mix up your toy lines." Now what's interesting about this is that one shows Shazam and Black Adam, and then Black Adam turns on Black Adam. Of course, he does his horrifying thing where he skins him alive. You got Freddy Krueger in here, and then shows Superman in the background, 52 Superman without the underwear. It's just a belt, and Superman sees that, gets scared, and flies off. Now, this could all be just fun and games. He's just having fun. He's just weird like that. He is come from a horror mind, if you will. So that could be it. But what's interesting here is that he literally is teasing Black Adam here in his movie. So has it changed? Has it changed where Black Adam's now not getting a solo film and Black Adam is back in Shazam as the main villain? I hope so. I really hope so. And is Superman going to appear in this? Someone, please track down Dwayne Johnson. I know he's doing promotions for Jumanji and things like that, but track him down. Is he flying to Toronto, Canada? And is Henry Cavill flying to Toronto? You know, track those two down. If they are anywhere near Toronto, then that could possibly mean they end up being in the Shazam film. I don't know yet. Remember that picture where Black Adam and Superman was in the same picture? Dwayne Johnson and Henry Cavill sharing a drink? I don't know. There's something there for sure. And it'll be really disappointing to see that this Shazam movie does not have Black Adam or Superman in it. I'm sure it's going to be a great solo film, but I'm really egging for more Superman in the DC Extended Universe. Now, this is not related to the DC Extended Universe or any movies in the theater, but I have not been able to do a review for Bright. There's just so many topics come out, not enough time in the day. I guess I'll do a mini review here. I loved Bright. I really enjoyed Bright. I've watched it twice. It is kind of a mix, like it's kind of a mix of those cop movies in the Bronx and the gangster type film with Lord of the Rings, and it has that type of lore to it. It's like if Lord of the Rings was actually real, existed, and all those creatures were alive, living today. What would happen to that? It goes into racism, it goes into segregation, it does all that magnificently using actual races instead of black and white or Asian, because we're all human race. We're one race. I don't know why they call it racism, but this is called racism to the extreme because they are different races. They've got elves, they don't show dwarves, I don't think, but they talk about dwarves. They've got orcs and things like that, and they talk about like if Lord of the Rings was real, you know, the Dark One and things like that. So I really enjoyed it, and it has a lot of comedic moments to it. Will Smith is fantastic. Joel Edgerton is awesome in this. You really believe they are orcs. They're not people in costumes. You really believe these are the creatures here. And oh my God, Naomi Rapace, she is hot. Okay, I love her in Prometheus and some other films, but she is really sexy in this one as an elf, as the evil elf. And I really enjoyed her in this movie. Very interesting because I want to know what it goes from here with especially Will Smith's character. I'm not going to spoil any, but I really want to see what happens from here on out after this movie. How is the lore put together? How are they going to delve more into this cop type story? And see what happens to these characters after knowing certain things about this world. That's very interesting to me, and I think they built up the lore very well in order to know that this is a living, breathing world. This is actually lived, and they didn't just make this world up. And you know how some movies, it just feels like they've just made it up just now, but in this one it looks lived in, like there has been a backstory to it, and there's going to be a more story to it. So I like that because it looks like a real life, actually living place, like another dimension from ours where orcs and elves are real, and I really enjoyed that. And it looks like a lot of other people enjoyed it as well. 11 million viewers over the first 3 days. That's like an opening weekend number. Now, if you think about it, if everybody paid maybe $10 a movie ticket, I don't know how much you pay. I pay about $10 a movie ticket here in Hawaii. So if $10 a movie ticket, and every single one of these 11 million viewers had $10 to spare and watched this movie, that's $110 million opening weekend. That's a big number. That is like a blockbuster movie number. So I'm happy for it. I'm really happy for it. And I didn't even know there was such a disdain for this movie from the critics. I think the Rotten Tomatoes score right now, when they collected all the different critics, it only came out to 20-something%. But it looks like over 80 or I don't know how much it is, 90% of people on the audience score actually love this film. So I don't know what's happening there. I know there is some conspiracy theories saying that the critics are more for the movie base, right? They want Hollywood to flourish because that's their job and things that involves their jobs and things like that. And so they're trying to make Netflix movies not as prevalent in our time, and they're trying to knock that down, even though there was a lot of different Netflix movies that did very well, with especially ones with Idris Elba. So that may not be the case, but I don't know why a lot of people, a lot of these critics do not like Bright. It has a lot of different political commentary in here, and also blends in fantastical elements and a good buddy cop action type flick and a chase through the streets through the night. I don't know. It worked for me. It worked twice for me. I enjoyed it, and I'm glad it's on Netflix for me to freely enjoy. Well, I did pay the monthly thing. But Bright, if you haven't watched it, go out and watch it on Netflix to form your own opinion. You may or may not like it. It's up to you. Don't look at Rotten Tomatoes. Maybe talk to people you trust or things like that. But for the most part, everybody is different. Even for friends that I trust or people I know and talk to, they always have things that they like and I don't like, and they have things that I like and they don't like. Everybody's different. Everybody's born differently. Everybody is not the same person. You can find that out by making your own opinion and judging it for yourself, and take everything in for yourself. That goes along with Star Wars Last Jedi, by the way. I know this Star Wars Last Jedi has been brewing a lot of different controversies, a lot of divisiveness. There's no actual topic for this, but I just want to talk about it because a lot of people are asking me, like, how can you not like Last Jedi but like Power Rangers, and how can you like Justice League but not Last Jedi, and things like that. That's my opinion. I mean, if you love the movie, I'm not going to hate you for it. I'm not going to try to change your mind. If you love the movie, you love the movie. And even in my review, I said I didn't like The Last Jedi, but I urged you to go watch it anyway. I didn't stop you. I didn't say don't go watch it. I would love you to go watch it so you can form your own opinion about it. I didn't like, and I didn't have any social justice warrior feeling about that movie or Power Rangers. I like Power Rangers because it's a tokusatsu film. There's got 5 Rangers with 5 different colors, like a Super Sentai. You know, I'm into tokusatsu. That's why I like Pacific Rim. That's why I like Godzilla, Ultraman, Kikaida, Kamen Rider. That's my thing, and that's why I enjoyed that film. And it's great to see a Hollywood version of that in a live action movie for that. And I like the characters, the chemistry. I'm not even watching it for the social justice commentary, just like Last Jedi. I watched it for the story, and for me, the story didn't work well for me. The lore that they establish in Star Wars, it doesn't seem like Star Wars-y to me. It is a great take on what the message they want to portray about everybody's special, everybody has force powers. I totally understand that, and maybe in time, after I watch it a few more times, or maybe in time when episode 9 comes out and everything makes sense, then we can go back and revisit Last Jedi and says, oh, now I get it. Okay, there's nothing political or PC that I'm actually pulling out from these movies. I enjoy it because I enjoy it for the sake of the movie, for the sake of my own likes and my own personal likes from my own history, your own blood and background. That's what makes you like something or not like something. Everybody can have differing opinions. It's okay to have differing opinions. Film is subjective, so go out there and enjoy what you enjoy, and not enjoy what you don't enjoy. It's up to you. It's your life. But that's what I just want to say on that, and it kind of really bothered me that people think I'm trying to be more political in a sense, and that's just not me at all. And why do I like Justice League? Why do I like DC Universe? I grew up with Superman. I just love that guy. My old friend who grew up with Batman, he hates Batman v Superman, but he keeps watching because it has Batman in it. He thinks George Clooney Batman and Robin, Batman Forever is a terrible movie, but he likes it because he has Batman in it, and that's called bias. Sure, everybody's got some kind of bias. Nobody's ever really honestly opinion. If you have something in your mind that you like and or don't like, it shows out subconsciously. It does. It just does. It's human nature. There's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. It's human nature, and that's why we're human. We're only human, and it's okay. Okay, so that's just what I wanted to put out about that. But anyway, we're going totally off subject there. But anyway, what are your thoughts on the Aquaman image? Are you excited for Aquaman, or are you kind of like not too excited about Aquaman anymore? Would you like to know, have you seen that San Diego Comic-Con trailer? I envy you, and I wish I had gone there with you. What do you guys think about Shazam? Do you think David Sandberg is just pulling our leg? He's just having fun. He's just playing with toys and taking pictures of it just to mess with us. And have you seen Bright? Have you seen Bright, and what did you think about Bright? Alright guys, thank you so much for subscribing, and thank you so much for watching. Please keep it light guys, and have fun watching movies.